The key to the door. Finland's housing first revolution. Imagine it's the dead of February, it's 10 below zero, and you're standing outside with no coat, no boots, and absolutely nowhere to go to get out of the wind. You finally track down a social worker for help, but they just look at you and say, "Look, I can help you, but first you need to get a job, you need to be 100% sober, and once you prove you're ready for a home, then we can talk." For decades, this has been the standard way the world fights the homelessness. It's called the staircase model. But for someone literally freezing on a sidewalk, those stairs aren't high, they're impossible to climb. One country, though, decided to flip the script. Finland looked at that staircase and just rejected it. Today, I want to show you how Finland's housing first policy has turned the concept of housing into a basic right instead of a prize. We'll look at the philosophy behind it, the physical changes they need to make to their cities, and the massive economic savings they're seeing as a result. To get why this really works, you have to look at the mindset. In most places, we expect people to earn a roof by solving all their problems first. But Finland has realized something simple, that it's virtually impossible to solve or treat any mental health crises or an addiction while you're sleeping on a park bench. A woman named Lily Dietz, a 2004 reporting fellow with the Pulitzer Center, explained in her recent project that this approach is built on one basic belief, that housing is a human right, period. Under this model, if you're homeless in a city like Helsinki, you'll get a key, a legal rental agreement, and a furnished apartment. There are no ifs if there are no ifs. If you're not sober or employed, you still get the home. But then the support, job training and counseling and all that, it actually comes to you. But a policy is just words if you don't have the actual buildings. This is where Finland's physical transformation comes in. They realized that the emergency shelters are basic band-aids that keep people trapped in the system. According to Taja Elanjowski, the CEO of the Y Foundation, which is Finland's largest nonprofit landlord, the government actually worked with NGOs to buy up old apartment buildings and convert those into normal neighborhoods. Because of this, Finland is the only country in the world which homelessness has been constantly declining since 2008. This didn't just hide the problem or replace the shelter with a this just didn't hide a problem. It replaced the shelter with a home. And here on the left is a standard shelter, and here on the right are the nice homes that are made, or the apartments that are made. Right. The one on the left is a standard shelter, and the one on the right is a high-quality apartment building in Helsinki. They aren't isolated communities or complexes. They're integrated directly into the normal neighborhoods. Now, people might think this might be expensive, but the irony is that the housing first is actually the frugal choice. When people are left on the streets, taxpayers end up footing a massive bill for emergency rooms, police calls, and just legal system in general. According to the World Economic Forum, the Finnish government saves about 15,000 euros. That's over 17,000 American dollars every single year for every person they house, and it works. 4 out of 5 people stay in the program and stay in their homes for good. In the end, Finland proved homelessness isn't an inevitable force of nature, but it's a policy choice. By tearing down the staircase and putting a name on the door first, they've given thousands of people their dignity back. Finland's success shows us when we stop treating housing as if it's a reward and start treating it as if it's a foundation, real lasting change is actually possible. Thank you.